Hello a todos. My name is Lucia Pilar, founder of the Wealth and Health Journey. I am so glad to be joining you as part of the SUMA Dinero Bootcamp. In this lesson, we're going to go over how to check your credit report. What is a credit report? ¿Qué es eso? You're probably familiar with the list of ingredients needed to cook your favorite dish, right? Well, a credit report is a list of ingredients needed to cook your credit. It includes the businesses that have given you credit or loans, payments that you made on a credit card or loans, how often you pay your credit card or loans on time, usage of your credit limits, loan balances, and even any missed or late payments. Credit reports will show everything. Todo. So it is important to set those reminders and pay your bills on time. For example, if you have a credit card with store A, they will inform the credit reporting companies of all your activity with that particular credit card. The credit reporting companies will then generate that information into a credit report. El chisme spreads super fast. There are three major credit reporting companies: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. These are the three major credit bureaus. There are actually more companies, but they're small, so the three that I have mentioned are classified as nationwide companies. Not all businesses report to all three credit reporting companies, so the information that you receive on your credit reports and the credit score you receive for each company might vary. A credit report is a portfolio with all the information on your credit history, and your credit score is your grade. Another way to think about it is like a student's portfolio. It has all the students' work for the academic year. The credit score would be the actual grade the student received. Under federal law, you're entitled to receive one free copy annually of your credit report from each credit reporting company. Checking your credit report will help you become more aware of what lenders see. Also, let's say that you forgot about a card that you had opened. Looking at your credit report will remind you of that card, and if you still own a balance, you will see the balance that you own for that card. Potential lenders can look at your credit reports to decide whether to lend you credit or a loan. So how do I view my credit report, you ask? Well, first things first, we're going to go to www.annualcreditreport.com. Once you're in the annualcreditreport.com homepage, you're going to click on the tab that says Request Yours Now. Once you click on it, it's going to say 3 steps to your free credit reports. Okay, not so bad, only 3 steps. So we're going to click on step number 1, request your credit reports. We're going to go ahead and we're going to fill out the form with your information, and we're going to click next once we have filled out all of the information. For this step, you are going to need your social security number. And I know it can be very scary since a lot of our mommies and papis probably still have our birth certificate under their mattress, but it will be needed. If you do not have an SSN, you will need to submit your request for a credit report in writing to Experian. Experian is a credit bureau that gives you a credit report without the need of an SSN. Once you're done, make sure you go ahead and click Next. In step number 2, it is going to ask how many reports you want to request. You can do a combination of 2, 3, or just 1 if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and select all 3 because I'm going to compare and contrast all of them. You might get a screen that will ask you to confirm your identity. Once you have pressed Next, select the answer that best applies to those questions and press Continue. It is a good idea to look at all 3 reports to identify any differences between them. You can think of these companies like taco trucks. All the tacos are made with the same ingredients, but they might taste a little different at each truck. Remember, not every single company or lender will report to all 3 companies. So let's go ahead and get started. One thing you might notice between all reports is how much of your personal information will be displayed. Multiple names, if you have 2 or more last names like me, current and prior addresses, birthdays, phone numbers, employers, and all the accounts that you have opened. You will see the name of the lending institutions. And if you have credit cards from a bank, you will see the name of the bank. Or a car loan, you will see the name of the dealership, date open, balance, and the status. Is it open or closed? And displays if there were any late payments made. Wow, that is a lot of information. Another important factor you will see are hard inquiries. Every time you open a credit card or ask for a loan, you will get a hard inquiry. To review, a hard inquiry means that a creditor has requested to look at your credit file to determine how much risk you pose as a borrower. They tend to stay for 2 years, so if you are opening account after account, pues, you might see a drop in your credit score because it means you keep asking to borrow and borrow. Next are the soft inquiries. Soft inquiries appear in your credit report when someone runs a credit check for reasons unrelated to lending you money. That can include yourself. You might want to check your credit report to see if fraud accounts have been opened on your behalf without your knowledge. Identity theft is real. Don't panic. As long as you contact the company in which the particular account is open, you will be okay and your credit will be restored. Soft inquiries do not affect your credit score. In other words, you can think of soft inquiries like soft tacos and hard inquiries like flautas. Hard inquiries can hurt your credit score like the crack of the hard shell, but soft inquiries hold your credit score together just like a soft tacos warm tortilla. Any late payments will be displayed as yellow, orange, or red shade depending on how late the payments were. The main differences you will notice on each credit report is the format. There might be one or more of your accounts that one credit report might be missing, but everything else will be the same. Some might have different legends and tables displaying the information of each account. This is the taco truck effect at work. They might follow the same recipe, but each will have a different sazon. The taste will be slightly different. Time to recap. You can view your credit report once a year for free at www.annualcreditreport.com. TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax generate credit reports that have your credit history and a lot of personal information on them, as we can see. While these credit reports have some similarities and differences, it's important to compare them for accuracy. You might be thinking, wait, we analyzed my credit report, but I did not see my credit score. Bueno, the credit report basically analyzes your payment habits, but does not give you your credit score. In the next lesson, we will be analyzing your credit score and how the information in your credit report influences your credit score. See you there.